Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for being here today. I'm Luis, the team lead of the DevJar team, and I'm going to introduce you to our solution, the Fitted mobile app. In our agenda today, we are going to talk about the solution, our deliverables, the design and development evolution, a demo with the real app and next steps. And please hold your questions until the end. Justin, please continue.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Justin. I was a member of both the design and development sides of this team. So the problem, a lot of people who live busy lifestyles find shopping for clothes in person to be very time consuming and just in general too much of a hassle. This is especially prominent with men. So shopping online can be a faster, easier solution to this problem, but how can you ensure that your clothes are going to fit and be in your size? And if they aren't and you order them online, it's even more of a hassle to return those clothes. So our client Fitted tasked us with developing an app that could deliver 4 key functions. They wanted a fully functional store that could be browsed and searched, an augmented reality technology to quickly and easily gather users' measurement data, and they wanted to allow users to favorite items in the store to save them for later, as well as to put these favorited items together into outfits. So we gathered a wealth of market research data from a few key sources for our project here. We primarily use Stats Canada, Census Canada, the Retail Council of Canada, and a small focus group Fitted had already held. So competitive analysis. We found quite a few companies did things kind of similar to Fitted, but nobody did exactly what they did. So here's a few examples. Sizer is a product that just gathers sizing data from users with AR technology. TrueFit is really just a plugin into retailers' websites that kind of allows for using sizing data to more accurately predict clothes. Frank and Oak is just a subscription that puts you in contact with basically a remote stylist to help dress you. And Echolook is a very interesting new product from Amazon to kind of help you build outfits. So for our user research survey, we found that what Fitted had done already didn't really suit our needs. The data was valuable and usable, but it didn't really hit everything that we needed. So we conducted our own survey. It was online, and we got about 50 participants, just over 50, male and female, from a variety of regions and jobs. And this is the data we use to formulate and just move forward with our design process.
All right, my name's Lauren. I'm the design lead for the team. And after we analyzed all of our research, we put together our information architecture to map out the flow that we wanted to go with and organize the content that we wanted to display. And we went with the things that were most important to our users, which was obviously the product, their profile, the closet, and cart. We also gathered enough information to create our personas. So this is Brian, and he is a 29-year-old man. He's a sales manager, and he roughly makes about $65K annually. He's single and lives in the Ottawa area. He has no children. He recently got promoted in his job. He spends a lot of time at work, and he's looking to refresh his wardrobe. He doesn't typically spend too long shopping, and the only way that he knows his sizes is to actually go to the store and try them on. And so now that we have a little bit of an idea about Brian, we can go over some of his goals. So he wants to have confidence in what he has purchased, the ability to find exactly what he likes, and finding an entire outfit, not just one item. Some of his frustrations is that he never knows what he's going to get online. It's impossible for him to scroll through everything on the sites to find what he wants, and returns are a hassle for him. And that's Brian. So after that, we went on to create some paper prototypes, and we came up with a bunch of different solutions for our client for the home screen. And we went with the easiest solution that we found when we were prototyping, which is just a simple search bar and filter button. And now Abby's going to go through some of our other designs.
Thank you, Lauren. Hello, everyone. I'm Abigail. I'm a designer from the team. After we determine what the home screen looks like, we pay more attention to some details of the interface design. In an iOS app, a type bar appears at the bottom of the screen and provides the ability to quick switch between the different sections of the app. Our original design is like this. The type bar is translucent. When users click one of icons, the icon and the letters will be bordered. According to the feedback of our research, we find it's unclear for users to identify which tab they are in. In order to solve this problem, we present some other design proposals, like add the background, add the line on the top of the bar. Lastly, this one win. This black circle background will increase contrast, which will highlight this type, brief and clear. Let's move to our closet screen. This is the main screen when user switches to the closet. I have a question for you guys. You can think about what this icon stands for in the right bottom corner. Okay, it indicates this product you have already bought. However, some users told us they think the icon looks like a button. According to the feedback, we concerned to change the shapes or add colors, such as presenting by triangle or closet icon. Finally, after communicating with our clients and the design team, we choose last one as final choice, which is helpful to distinguish whether it has been purchased or not. And then Lauren will continue to explain the fitted builder.
So this is actually something that we struggled with quite a bit, and creating all of these wireframes allowed us to kind of play with the design and the interactivity of the outfit builder. So the one that we actually decided to go with was the easiest for the user, where they just add in each category of item that they want to put in their outfit. And now Malik will go over our usability testing.
Thank you, Lauren. I'm going to talk about the visual design. And in terms of our typography and our fonts, we use two different types of fonts. We use San Francisco Pro Text for fonts 20 and below, and we use San Fran Pro Display for anything 20 and below. Now, colors and fonts are used to highlight level of importance. So if text is bigger or the font weighs a bit more, then it signifies the user that the content is a bit more important. It's going to stand out to them. Onto the next one. So these are just some of the colors we chose. We ended up going with the Maya Blue, simply because that's our color, or our client's brand colors. So if you look at the next one, you can see how it was implemented. And onto usability testing. So the main purpose of the usability, the interactive mockup and usability testing, was to make sure that participants knew how to navigate through our app, and process of flow was easy, and making sure that the app for the user was easy, and then making sure the functionality and everything made sense to the user. And this is kind of what our interactive mockup looks like to the right over here. Now, in terms of our overall results, participants actually did fairly well. With their first time using the app, it took them about 2.5 minutes with the task that we gave them. Out of the 5 participants that we tested, only 3 made mistakes. Overall satisfaction, everybody was completely satisfied with the app, and 88% of the feedback was positive feedback. Some of the good things that we got back from users was that the app ran smoothly. They liked they liked the concept of the closet being their favorite. No concerns, and they really liked the long press feature that we added in. Some things that we needed to improve, like Abby talked about, some symbols look too similar, so people got confused on what their functionality was. If you own the item or in the project, you have to repurchase that same item. And then some people were confused what the word curated meant. Now I'm going to pass it on to Lauren for design improvements.
So after all of this testing, we went back to the design, and here's just a few of the changes that we implemented afterwards. So the first one that our users noticed is that to name an outfit, this input field actually resembled more of a search bar rather than something that's an input type. So our solution we came up with was, the first one was just making it a line so that it's very clear that you don't search with it. And then the second is a modal. We went with the line option just because it was the easiest for us to do. The other issue we had was the word curated, which was actually an easy fix. We swapped it out for the word favorites. We found that this was pretty commonly used with most apps, and our users would be able to figure that out easily. Another issue that we had was actually fitting several different items of an outfit in an image to display for the user to view all of their outfits. The solution that we did for this was actually doing bubbles. So the bubbles will basically have the initial of the outfit name, and that was a lot cleaner and easier on the development side as well. And now Liam's going to take over to bring us into the development side.
Hi guys, so this is the development team. We have Link as the dev lead, Justin and myself as the other two developers. After researching and testing out different technologies, we ended up using Swift, the iOS development language, ARKit. We use this to build the AR measurement feature, Reality Kit used for 3D rendering, speech recognition, SD web image, which shows images using a URL, Postgres SQL, the database, iCarousel, which is a third-party library to show and scroll through images and items horizontally. And next we have the high-level architecture. As you can see, the users will have access to both website and mobile application. Our team is responsible for the iOS application, which is developed in Swift and uses AR technology. You can also see the structure of the backend here. And now I'm going to pass it to Link for the live tech demo.
Okay, thank you, Liam. Let's see what the real app looks like. Okay. So here you can see at the right side of the screen, you can see the live phone screen, and this is our icon, and you can see the splash screen quickly go through. So when user launch their app, they can go to the profile, and then they can do the sizing data here. So if they click the sizing data, they will go to the AR measurement features. Let's do that. And in this screen, on the top of this, user can adjust their height by scrolling the ruler, and user can input their measurements manually. Like if I can change the arm to some lower value and the length of the leg to some other lower value as well. And then when we cancel that and go back again, so the arm and the leg still have the same value. If the user want to do it quickly, and they can tap the Use AR button to go inside the AR part. Because I don't have a real person for the model, so I will just use a person's image. So when the AR detects some person's shape, then the capture button will be clickable. We can click on that, and as you can see, the arm becomes 18 and the leg becomes 28.5. So if we change the person's height a little higher, then this time we will use the speech to do the capture. Okay, let's go inside again and capture. Okay, so the arm and the leg becomes longer. Okay, so let's keep going. When users have their measurements, they will have a better experience to go through all the products from our database. So here's our home screen. We can scroll down and up. So when we search, we'll have an overlay on the screen to get more focus on the search bar. And we can long press each of the item to have this long press menu with labels to describe, and we can add to cart, or we can add to closet. So we can tap each of the item to see more details and scroll horizontally to see related images. And all the sizes data are dynamically changed. For shoes, it will be numbers. Okay. And then we can jump into our closet. So as you can see, all the outfits will be saved as initials in the blue bubbles. We can scroll horizontally to see each of them. And then on the bottom, we can see all the clothes saved into the closet. We can also touch each of them to see the details of those. And we can click the plus button to get a new outfit builder screen. So in this screen, we will have to build the outfit. Before we enter the name, if we click save, we will receive an error message to say, okay, we need the name. So let's give it a name. The great outfit. If some items is out of stock, we will also receive a message. So just change to some one that are in stock and save it successfully. We can also add those items into the cart and add it. So we can go back, say the great outfit is on the first one, and we can type it to see the rough detail of what this outfit look like and contains. Okay, let's jump to the cart. Here's some items we just purchased, and we can add more. Okay, and we can also use the plus sign to adjust the quantities or the minus sign to reduce them. And if we don't want the black shoes, we can just delete it using the X sign. Then when we decide to buy those items, we can click checkout. If later, then it will cancel. If we click the checkout again, then we will receive this completed message. And this order will be finished. We will have a new order with an empty cart. So user can just scroll again and add their items. Okay, that's our live demo. Let's go to see our next steps for this app. So in next version, we can do more advanced AR features and keep working on the payment process, finish the profile and the closet functions, and we can add sign up and sign in features. For the backend, we can finish the search API and we can implement the filter API and keep doing the card and closet and user APIs to make it work better. And we can finish the recommendation algorithm. Okay, let's hand over the stage to Luis.
Thank you, Link. So about the handoff to our client, all the deliverables will be provided, like research, designs, testings, and the source code. And this content will be available from now until the end of this month. And to access this content, we provided a Google Drive for all the documentation and a specific GitHub repository to deploy the source code. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here, and we are open for questions now.